issue with me doing nothing illegal, going home. I went to go get some In-N-Out, and you're gonna stop me and harass me? He's gonna laugh at me like that? No, that is shameful.
No, you're gonna get tased. Hey, relax.
Brian D, no, you just pushed.
And then you also can't have this.
Are you crazy? Obstruction?
Hello guys, there are already 50,000 of us and it's unbelievable. Thank you for your trust and support. Above, as always, I'm broadcasting everyone who has helped me. Thank you, and let's get started.
Okay, so if we get hit...
I put the hazards on. Okay. I got to a safe location.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you have a driver's license insurance?
I do.
Okay, so the reason I pulled you over is because I wasn't unable to read that temp tag.
Okay.
Where'd you get that from?
You can't read?
I can't read.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license insurance?
Run the tag.
Where are you coming from?
Run the tag. It's a valid tag. So you pulled me over for no reason.
Okay, so I wasn't able to read that license plate.
It's
okay?
legible, and it was given to me by ADOT.
Okay.
You can read it now, can't you?
Okay. Do you have a driver's license insurance?
I want you to do that because you pulled me over for something that's not illegal.
Okay, so I could not read that
Why?
license plate. Do you have a driver's
Why
license
couldn't you read it? Why
All
could
right.
you not read it?
What the f is wrong with you?
The print on it is not a regular temp tag, man.
It is.
Okay.
You know why? Because it was issued to me by ADOT.
Who's ADOT?
Arizona Department of Transportation. You should look that up on your phone.
Visiting? Are you here from Texas? Or?
I don't need to answer any questions.
Okay, man.
Look it up. This is ridiculous. You didn't pull
You're
me
being
over.
detained right now.
I'm being detained for
Yes.
what? What's the
The
crime?
reason I pulled you over is because that temporary tag is unreadable, alright, man?
It's not unreadable. It was legally given to me by the government.
This is a very emotional video that I recommend watching to the end. It would seem that the cops are harassing the driver as they always do. We've seen this kind of thing many times, but this is an unusual driver and you should see.
You're not saying something that makes sense.
Okay, do you have a driver's license?
Can I see your sergeant? Why are you laughing?
Where are you coming from?
I don't need to answer any questions. I'm pleading the
Okay.
fifth.
We're trying to get you out of here. We're trying to
No,
figure
you're
out
not.
where the
No,
tag
you're not. Because if you're trying to get me out of here, you'll just run the plate. Leave me alone.
Where'd you get the plate from?
It says ADOT on it, doesn't it?
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Look it up on your phone.
I'm trying to figure out.
You got that little smile on you, don't you?
I do. I'm always happy, man.
You shouldn't be happy about
My
this.
sergeant will be here in a second, okay? Just go ahead and sit down for
All
me.
right. You have a phone, don't you?
Arizona.
I don't need to do your job for you.
You're not doing my job for me. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
You
I
that's not
couldn't.
your Texas temp tag.
I couldn't be a police officer.
Probably not, because you're not very personable right now.
What in heaven's name are you talking about?
I'm not
figure
very
it out.
personable.
Yeah.
If you guys are gonna
It's
treat
not the first time
this
I'm gonna-
situation like a joke, I'm gonna treat you like a joke.
Stop. So you have.
If you're not going to be reasonable, it's a joke. Am I right? Why'd you pull me over?
She stopped you for your plates, man.
So investigate the plate. I'm not playing this game with you. You're laughing and you think it's funny. You're on my time, my guy. So I get to laugh, but you don't.
Oh, I can laugh.
You know why? Because you're treating me like a joke.
In reality, the driver is not just a law-abiding citizen, but a veteran. And imagine yourself in his shoes. He's been through a lot so that this cop can be safe and eat donuts. And then he hears laughter in his face and that he couldn't possibly work as a cop.
Why am I shaking? Get back.
I'm not getting back.
No, get back with what you're saying.
No, why are you shaking?
Yeah, have some respect. You see the sticker back there? Now you're being stupid.
I was trying to figure out what you're doing here. Hey, good news.
Why am I shaking? Get out of here.
Dude, you're shaking like a leaf, man. Do you have a warrant for your arrest I don't know about that we're going to find out about?
Get out of here.
No, I'm not getting out of here right now.
You're disgusting.
Are you identifying?
Did you run my plate?
I was trying to talk to you, okay? I came up here. I let you know the reason why I pulled you over, and I was continuing to go on because you also have a tail light out, all right?
The tail light is not illegal. It shines red, does it not? Go look. This is ridiculous. Shame on you, man. You guys are looking for any reason to arrest me or put something on me. You're asking if I have warrants? I'm a veteran. I served this country. Stop provoking me. Please leave me alone. Sergeant, what's your name?
Sergeant Cunningham.
Sergeant Cunningham. All right, if you want to give me a ticket, give me the ticket. I'll see you in court. It's ridiculous, Sergeant, that you guys are doing this. You can just look it up, can't you?
Look what up?
My plate.
Yes, we can look your plate up.
So then why am I here?
There's multiple traffic violations that they observed, so they conducted a traffic stop.
They're just adding stuff because they're bad cops.
And now it's going to be such a fiery speech that I'm very impressed. If after this the cops don't think about what they are doing, if the veteran is not an authority to them, then I don't even know how to show them that their job is to help people, not attack.
What's the traffic violation? If I pulled up right now and I prove that it's not illegal, are you still gonna give me the ticket?
I'm not issuing you a citation.
You're the reason they're bad cops, Sergeant. You're the leader.
So what would you like done? What is the issue that you have with what my officer...
I have an issue with me doing nothing illegal, going home. I went to go get some In-N-Out, and you're gonna stop me and harass me? He's gonna can laugh at me like that? No, that is shameful. You don't do that to citizens, especially veterans that protect this country, foreign and abroad, current or veteran. You don't do that to people, veteran or not. Keep us safe. What is this terrorizing your own people? He's saying I can't be a cop. No, I can't, not like this. I couldn't serve under you, Sergeant.
As soon as they finish conducting a traffic stop, you'll be able to go home.
Shame on you,
You
Sergeant.
haven't identified yourself, so they're having issues with
I
that.
did. I already gave her my license.
So I already explained the reasons why I pulled you over. We conduct an investigation. All right.
You don't have to justify yourself.
I'm just letting you know, like I said, everything.
You know why? Because it's already been justified. Look up.
Okay.
Why are you doing this? Stop.
Have a great night.
And the next incident shocked me because usually cops at least think of a reason before they attack. But in this case, they just happened to find a victim they decided to attack for fun. I'll tell you about it in the form of a story.
You need help?
This incident was between a regular Detroit resident and a former police officer. The incident resulted in criminal charges of misconduct in office and battery. It all started when the police officers approached a man who was walking to a nearby gas station and began insulting him for what he was wearing.
You wearing a weird coat.
From that point on, the situation began to spiral out of control. In the video, the former police officer can be heard telling his partner to hold his belongings, implying that a fight was about to break out.
Hold this. Hold this.
The officer continues to laugh at the man and comes face to face with him, and this is what he hears back.
This man was just walking down the street and the cops picked on him like angry children and started making fun of his clothes. I don't think such cops belong in jail, but in a mental hospital.
We'll call these officers. Shoot your shot.
After a few seconds, the man strips off his clothes to prove he is unarmed. But the cop didn't care because he wanted a conflict. Soon the man receives an unexpected blow to the face.
What you gonna do?
At that point, the officers decide to arrest the man. But for what do you think? They arrest him for resisting and obstructing. They attacked and passed it off as resistance.
You're gonna get tased. Hey, relax. Relax.
Bro, I ain't did nothing. He just
Hey,
punched me. I'm not finna hit you.
Relax.
Big dog, I'm not finna do nothing. I'm not finna do nothing.
Fortunately, after this incident, the cop resigned and will soon face trial. Other officers who failed to act during the attack were also suspended. All of this happened several years ago, but the man's attorney filed the lawsuit just recently. The fact is that the man spent months in jail even though he was just walking down the street and did nothing wrong. Only this video could show the truth and what really happened.
He just punched me, bro. He stepped in my face.
You gotta go to jail, man.
And the next traffic stop and ticket is ridiculous. Cops don't know what reason to give for a ticket anymore. I'm sure you've never seen anything like this before.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, you didn't use your blinker.
Okay, and I
made a left
purposely used it because I know that you were going to.
And then you
follow me
also
on
can't
the
have
street.
this.
And I
It's
can't have a
obstructing
tiny tree obstructing my view. Can you get your supervisor here, please?
He doesn't have to be.
Can you please get your supervisor here?
Can you get the registration proof of insurance?
Yes, I can. Can you please
Alright.
call your supervisor here?
So let's get the proof of insurance.
Can you
registration.
please call your supervisor here?
I don't have to call my supervisor.
Why not? Because this is I feel it is an unlawful stop because you have no reason. I purposely put on my blinker to turn down this street because I knew that you were going to follow me on this street. And as soon as I turned on this street, that's when you put your lights on.
You knew I was going to follow you on this
Yes,
street.
I knew you was because you were following me for a while.
Like I said, there's a school up there that I have to go check.
All right,
Which is why I
can you-
came down this road.
Can you please call your supervisor?
All right, you give me the documents. I'll ask my supervisor if he wants to come out. All right.
If he wants to come out, can you please call your supervisor? I will
Well-
get you my documents.
Okay. You were all right, man.
And it's a company vehicle.
What company you work for?
Can you please get your supervisor? I answer all your questions, but you don't want to answer my questions.
I answered your questions. Of course, I've been answering your questions.
This cop is being targeted by his own methods. He came up with an absurd reason for the stop. Since a tree in the car is such a strong offense, then let him call a supervisor to waste his time over it too.
I'm just making small conversation. That's it. That's all.
I don't want to have
Okay.
a conversation.
So
I didn't use my blinker. I purposely put on the blinker and turned because I knew you were going to follow me. I knew you were. We deal with this every day. Wasn't doing nothing wrong. Did exactly
stand
the
by.
speed
All
limit.
right, let me go check this out. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Come on, bro. I didn't use my blinker. Are you crazy? Obstruction? Are you crazy? Obstruction? Look at that. What is it obstructing? You can't. I'm looking at the tree. I'm looking at my view. no reason to pull me over at all. He's been following me since I turned out of ShopRite, and I saw him coming past me. I know that he made a U-turn because as soon as I passed the light coming out of ShopRite, I see him coming around trailing me. And I know, and I've been looking at out my rear view, and I know that he's been following me for a while, trying to see if this is a stolen car, trying to find out all the information he could, but he can't because this is a company vehicle, so it's not stolen, not anything.
Even if these cops think he might have stolen the car, why stop him? They can check the license plate system to see if the car is stolen. The cops end up making themselves look like idiots, harassing people over a car air freshener.
How's it going?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good, you want to speak with a supervisor?
Yes, sir. I asked to speak with you because I feel that there is no reason for this pullover. It's unlawful. He didn't tell me what he pulled me over for when he first stopped me, and he said that he has a school to go to. That's why he's been following me this way. And then I just made a turn, put on my blinker purposefully because I know that he was going to follow me around this corner. And he follows me, pulls me over, and I asked him to call you out here.
Okay.
Did he tell you the reason for the stop?
Yeah, did he explain to you as well or no?
He said that
you
I didn't, exactly. And I just put the blinker on because I knew that he was going to follow me around here. But what did he start following me for? Because he started following me for back there at ShopRite.
Okay.
So what did he start following me for?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you're stupid.
I'm saying that
he's allowed to drive on the side of the road.
Oh, you're right, but he said that he had a school to go to.
Right.
As soon as you start telling the cop about a real crime, about his subordinate harassing you, the supervisor immediately stops understanding what you are talking about. But he can write a ticket for an air freshener.
What school is that?
That's not your concern, but we do have school.
No, it's not my concern. All right, so what's the point of it? This really is no point for the turnover because I put on my blinker purposefully because I knew that he was going to follow me around here. And that mailman stopped dead in the middle of the street. Nobody said nothing to him.
So there's a garbage truck, just kind of...
I'm not talking about the lady. I'm talking about the mailman that literally stopped in the middle of the street.
Right. So listen, when we have school traffic we have to get to, so officers wherever they're at, that's where they start heading to. There's schools in the area that he was probably getting to, which makes sense from the route that he was taking.
I mean, not really, because I saw him pass me, and I know that he turned around and started following me.
All right, listen. If you said you didn't have your blinker on, and that's what he saw. I wasn't the one that observed it. So that's all.
All right, but you could check his dash cam though, right?
I can't check it right now.
All right.
Everything's rolling right now. When he goes back to export, it can be uploaded.
Okay.
So whatever the outcome of that the stop is, if you want, I don't know if he's giving you a ticket or not, but if there's a ticket, there's obviously going to be a dash cam that's going to be showing that there was a blinker that was being utilized for that.
Okay.
You know, usually cops make me feel negative, but this cop is more of an embarrassment. He's a supervisor. He somehow managed to get the title. If this state has such stupid supervisors, it's scary to imagine how regular cops behave.
Every traffic stop that we do is audio and visual recorded from our body cams and through the cars.
Okay.
So there's going to be so whenever you hit that blinker and those lights went on, there's going to be proof of whatever that violation is of what he was saying. Okay. All right.
All right. I just didn't feel comfortable talking to him because I felt like he was lying a lot.
Okay. I mean, hopefully I was able to clear it up a little bit with you.
Yeah, I mean, he cleared it up a little bit, but I still feel like there's no reason for the pullover. Okay. And it's unlawful. How you doing? Good. The pullover was very unlawful. But where we go from here, that's what I want to know.
So here's where we go from here. You think you hit the blinker.
Another one.
You think you hit the blinker. Maybe your bulb count, because I didn't see a blinker.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Now, moving violations, you know those carry points. I don't want to do that. We're not going to do that. I'm going to just give you a ticket for that. That's it. You pay it online, you're done.
This is the supervisor, right?
That is the supervisor, yeah.
I've certainly seen a lot of different stupid reasons for a ticket, but this one would definitely be in the top 10 most absurd. He's seriously writing a ticket for a tree in his car? I just can't believe it.
Obstruction? I mean, how many people do you see have that in their car? How is that obstruction of view when I can clearly see through here? This is a little tree that I never look at. So how is that obstructing my view?
It's considered under 34 or 39,374. It's a window obstruction. You can get a citation for that.
Okay, but can you explain that a little bit more to me? Yeah. How is that obstruction? You just told me that that's part of the whatever code or whatever. How is that obstructing?
It's blocking
They're the ones that made it.
Supervisor, how is that obstructing?
How is it obstructing?
Yes, how is that obstructing my view? How is that hindering my view? How is that doing anything to my view of the road?
Okay, well, it's blocking. It's between you and the window. That's why. All right. I don't. What else would you like me to help you out with?
I'm asking you because everything that he says is like not clear to me. You know, I feel like he's just saying whatever he remembers, and I didn't know that would be considered obstructing because I seen.
Friends, write your opinions in the comments. I think we have a lot to discuss, and anyone who wants to support me, I ask you to send how much you can spare by pressing the thanks button. This channel exists only because of you.
So many people ride with that in their window to make their car smell good.
So I don't. So many people speed. Does that make it right?
No, not really. But
all right. So same thing. Case in point.
It's not the same point because that has nothing to do with my driving. It has nothing to do with how I see the road. It has nothing to do with that.
As a driver.
All right. I understand that that's part of the code. That's why I was asking for more information about it.
Gotcha. So here's your stuff.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day and drive safe.
Is there anything else you want me to help you with, or?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Just make sure it's almost out. Get that inspected in the next couple of weeks, all right? Have a good one, man.
Yep.